Hey guys, Fox here. It's time for another episode of the Working Designs Hunt. And this time around I got 3 new games, including one very big heavy hitter. So very excited to show you guys what I picked up for my Working Designs collection. And let's start it off with a little promo item, or collector's piece I should say. And it is, see if I can get a focus here. There we go. The Growlancer 2, The Sense of Justice collector's pin. Found this on eBay from a guy, and he did accept my offer of a lowly, see, you can see the Working Designs logo there, $30. So very happy to find some of these pins to add to my collection. It's getting harder and harder to find these pins though. I tell you what, I might find 1 or 2 on all of eBay, and some of them are just way too expensive for what they are. So, but that's okay. Still happy to find at least one thing to add to at least the collectibles or promo items. So the first game, actually these next 2 are games that I picked up at the Midwest Gaming Classic. This one here will complete my PS1 side collection for all the Working Designs games. So I'll have every single Working Designs game for the PlayStation 1. The last one I needed here is Vanguard Bandits. I played about asking rate for this. Or actually, I probably played a little higher. You know, when you're in the moment and you find a really good copy, sometimes those conventions can get the best of you and you pay a little too much. So I ended up paying $260 for this, and it's just a little too high, hindsight, but I'm not going to beat myself up on it because my next game I paid well under the market value, so can't complain too much. Anyways, got Vanguard Bandits here. Very excited. This is a strategy or tactical RPG. I don't know a whole lot about it. I do have the strategy guide to go along with it, but I think it's going to be a good time. Lots of, looks like mech and battles. So, and on the inside we do have the game disc and the manual. Those beautiful Working Designs manuals. You can see that guy, how he's raised, embossed there, including the lettering up top. And one thing that probably helps the value of this particular copy a little bit is that it actually has the Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete Demo Disc. Sometimes these discs alone can sell for about $50. So happy that this is actually fully complete. So can't complain there. So very happy with this one. The next one I got, mind the noise here, I'm taking it out of the protective cover, is Lunar Eternal Blue for the Sega CD. The case itself is pretty beat up and swirl marks and stuff like that. I'm going to take the time to switch it out with a better case here, probably after I film this video. But yes, very excited for this one. I got this one for just under $300, and the going rate around for this one is roughly close to $400. So very happy. Guy was really willing to work with me. He was there to sell, and I just happened to be pretty lucky to grab this because at the convention there were actually quite a few copies of Lunar Eternal Blue on the Sega CD, but a lot of them were asking for over $400 on them, and that didn't make sense to me to grab those. I also found a couple copies of Magic Knight Rayearth, but they're asking upwards towards $1,200. It sells regularly between 8 and 9 on eBay, so I just didn't make any sense to me, and they were pretty not willing to budge at all. So anyway, so Lunar Eternal Blue, very excited to give this one a shot. I'll have to record a little footage for one of my shorts for this one. Definitely, well, I'll eventually get to PlayStation 1s as well. But just very pleased to have this. Hell, it even came with its foam for this for the disc, which is not a common sight. The manual does have the registration card attached as well, so it is nice and complete. One thing that I do wish I could find is, I know a lot of these Working Designs games came with little inserts that had, you know, mail-in information for some of their merchandise. I have yet to find a game that had one of those, or just even find one of those loose. I'm hoping one day I can find at least one that's loose that I can add to my collection. I don't need a bunch of them, but I'd like to have at least one. And lastly is the heavy hitter that I won an auction for on eBay. And very happy with the price. I got it well under the market going rate. It typically goes for around $650, but I won the bid at $500. So very happy. I know, huge amount of money for one game, but when you're really excited and happy to collect for a specific subset of video games, you're willing to set aside some money for some of these heavy hitting games, which is something I've been doing. I've been selling a few things from my collection to help fund some of these larger purchases. Anyway, that game, of course, is Pop Full Mail, the Magical Fantasy Adventure. What's awesome about this game is that the game is fucking excellent. It is really fun little action platformer game that I had a ton of fun with. And if I remember correctly, it's a Falcom developed game. So really happy to, yep, there it is. Really happy to add this one. I popped it in. I did a little quick short on it, and just having after I recorded the short, I let the game play, and then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna play. And I probably played it for a good hour. Had a ton of fun. So really happy again to add this one to the collection. There's the disc there, and there is the manual, and I'm not sure if this manual had stickers or not. We'll check together. We got the registration card, which is nice, and the order for the strategy guide, which isn't cut out, but yeah, maybe this one didn't have stickers. Some games do, but I don't think this one did. No, that's okay. But yeah, there we have it. The Working Designs hunt continues. We might not get an episode for a while, as I need to recoup and recover funds from my Midwest Gaming Classic spending spree. But I will get back to it eventually. There are a couple smaller, less expensive titles. Unless I run across a super good deal on like Magic Knight Rayearth, which I'm not counting on it, then I will go ahead and pick it up. But no hurry. I'm having fun doing the hunt and actually finding these games for a relative deal. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching.